Well, hello, sixth grade. Wednesday, April 1st. My, oh my, how time has flown. I miss you very much. Very briefly for today, a reminder that you're wrapping your novel. You have quiz section 4 due today by 5 o'clock. Do not forget that quiz will be open from 9 until 5. So please do not forget about taking that. Secondly, we have a very short grammar assignment, 4.8, the progressive tenses on page 94. Basically, with this lesson, you are using the ing form, which is the progressive form of the verb, and you are indicating present, past, or future tense by using helping verbs. So the helping verb will indicate the tense. For instance, on page 94, the present progressive tense tells about something that is happening right now, like I am talking to you. It uses the present tense of the verb form be, like am, is, or are, and then the present participle, which is the ing. And the example says the students are asking the scientist a question. In the past progressive, it tells something that was happening in the past, so it's over and it's done. It uses the past tense of the helping verb be, which would be, for example, was or were, and then again the participle that ends in ing. So while she was answering, so was answering is past, we were taking notes, and were taking is also in past progressive. Then the future progressive is formed in a similar way, only it's using the future forms of the verb be. So the future tense will tell something that will happen in the future, and it uses will or is or are going to, or with the verb be. So for instance, we will be looking. So will is the future, and it has to use be, and then the progressive form is looking. So will be looking. We are going to be lying on blankets. So are going to be lying is in the future progressive tense also. You will be doing exercises 1, 2, and 3 for your assignment. Exercise 1, and this is due on Friday. Exercise 1 says identify the verb in the present progressive tense in each sentence. All you need to do is write the verb phrase, like meteoroids, small particles of matter are traveling through space. Are traveling is your verb phrase, and all you have to do is write are traveling. Do the same thing in exercise 2. That uses the past progressive. Then in exercise 3, you need to do a little bit more. Exercise 3 says identify the verb in the progressive tense in each sentence. Tell whether it is in the present progressive, the past progressive, or the future progressive. So you need to write the verb phrase, then label it. Many meteors were flashing across the sky last night. Were flashing is your verb phrase, and then that is the past progressive. The second thing I'm going to have you do is kind of a fun activity, and it's an acrostic poem. And basically, you're going to take the letters of one of the characters in the novel, their first and their last name. You're going to write an acrostic poem. And an acrostic, the letters of a word or a name are written vertically, going down, so that you can provide the structure of the poem. And for instance, I'm going to do the name Jesse Tuck. So going down, I would say J, and then joyful, E, enthusiastic, S, sweet on Winnie, another S, 17, and then E, eager. And then you can skip a line and you can do his last name. T, thin, U, unsettled, C, curly haired, and K, kind. So you're going to make an acrostic poem. You can use either Winnie Foster, Miles Tuck, Tree Gap, May Tuck, or Angus Tuck. And this is for Friday, along with finishing the novel for Friday, and we'll have some sort of a test like to take on Friday. God's blessings.